following is a Sakai Studios production.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hurry, turn those headphones up. Cause we are back for season 2. My name is Sai, and you are getting locked in the padded cell. Yes, the padded cell is back, and it is that podcast created by you and put together by yours truly. As I mentioned before, my name is Sai, and we are back for season 2, packed with all sorts of great interviews and great commentary by some of your favorite guests. Speaking of guests, we got the boy you know. I've been trying to get this guy in here for a long time. The boy you know is one of those who has his ears to the streets and hearts to the local music scene. So, we're going to catch up with him a little bit later on, talk a little bit about Blitzkrieg, talk a little about the past, the future, the present, whatever we wanted to get into. And of course, none other than your boy Alex from the Jack in the Box podcast. He'll be stopping by and sitting down with the boy you know and myself, and we're just going to just clown around and go over a few things. Let's get right into it, why don't we? You know what I mean? This is season 2. Hot topics nowadays are things like Kanye West wearing a Make America Great hat again on and whatnot. Silverback of the America Consume segment, he was asking me about this the other day. He asked, hey man, what do you think about this? And I told him it was very simple. I think that it's good business. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I support either of these gentlemen. You know what I mean? I just know how it works nowadays in 2018. We all know Kanye has a 7-track album coming out. And I think it's June 1st, right? So that guy has some promotion to do, even if it means going into TMZ and looking like an ass jack and having somebody put you in your place because you don't know what the hell you're saying. That sounds like Kanye to me. I mean, come on, we all know what it is, right? Bad promotion is really good promotion. Any promotion is good promotion. And plus, right now, the Donald, I mean, hey, Trump could use a little bit of diversion right about now. He kind of needs to get this Stormy Daniels thing off of his back. Because let's face it, he's probably never going to get on her back ever again. All right, let's get right into it. The boy you know and Alex of the Jack in the Box podcast. I got on the very beginning about you grabbing his butt. I want to keep it.
All right, that's cool. Just don't edit so much.
I won't. It'll be fine. You'll look back and be like, it'll be fine. All right, with me finally on the podcast, I have the boy you know. What do you want to call it? My former bandmate, right? Hype man. That's what it was, bro. My former hype man. Yes. And of course, from Jack in the Box, we have our boy Alex. Say what up to the people, bro.
Yo, Big Al on the mic. What's good, people?
We don't have our boy George to kind of interact with us today. He's MIA, but it's all good because we have you know. And the truth of the matter is I've been trying to get him on the show for a very, very long time, and we finally have him. So
yeah, man, sorry, man. It's just, it's hard, when you do tours.
Doing tours. Talk about that a little bit. Where you been?
I mean, I've been everywhere. Australia.
Amsterdam. What are you guys doing over there?
Just chill. Coffee shops. Talk to the fans.
What do the fans say? The fans of who?
Blitzkrieg.
Oh, that's awesome. That's because I haven't seen. Where are those fans?
Right. It's a nice fantasy, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's what it was, though. We had some good times in our day. I mean, I really wasn't in the group or nothing, but to see you guys,
that's exactly how I see it. It was a fantasy.
Back booth.
That was the first one.
We want to go back and talk about past. Where was Blitzkrieg? Back booth.
That was the very, very first one.
Did you guys drive up to Ohio?
I wanted to work with that DJ forever, bro. DJ Why Not? That was the only time you guys probably did. I never worked with him after that.
Well,
shout out to DJ Why Not. I don't know where he's at no more, but shout out to DJ Why Not.
At Backwoods, he was our DJ.
Yeah.
After that, that's true. We ended.
And the place next to it, Element?
Yes.
The Element, we did Blue Room, we did what's those other ones over there? Screamers. We did Screamers.
There were MySpace meet and greets.
Screamers.
That was when social media wasn't the way it is now. It was MySpace meet and greets, where that was like the only profile type of thing you had on the internet.
Yeah.
And that was the way artists actually met up with each other to do collabs. And
I think the first time we met all those backpack rappers was at UCF. When they were freestyling.
What was it? Was a specific thing that they did. End of the week. And the week was spelled like weak people, you know what I mean? And they would put rappers through all sorts. Remember, like the DJ would play beats and like they would speed it up and they would slow it down. The rapper had to keep pace with it. Mm-hmm. They would bring up objects and they had to it was like dollar store objects like hula hoops and whatnot, and they had to do it. Remember all that?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
What would you say? When did you remember seeing like the fall of Blitzkrieg happen?
But we going that deep, huh?
No, as far as time.
I know. I was wondering. I was like, how much passed? And then when we get to a certain point, do we just jump that point? We'll get
I
real
don't
with
know,
you.
man. I think everybody will have a different say on that.
Did you ever see the video I did that I put on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. It was pretty cool.
So.
You should have got me and JP involved in it.
Yeah, I haven't seen JP a lot on
I did not see that.
Yeah,
short documentary, if you would.
Yeah, how everybody.
Oh, and so there's little video snippets and stuff
Snippets
like
of like even when we did the Ohio show that you brought
I
up,
was thinking
like
song.
all shit like that.
Yeah,
No.
So it's
No,
on
he was just
YouTube
talking
video
about like
and that.
the highs,
I think you saw it, right?
The
No,
highs,
pretty sure
that's
you
why I was like, oh, shit.
like
What's
the
that?
highs and lows of this creek.
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
But like I think,
But it's only from my perspective, and
Yeah.
it's a short perspective. Like it's just a little bit of it. I would have loved to have gotten his perspective of it and JP's perspective, and maybe even Maddox, and try to get it like just make it bigger, and kind of like put it all together to see what everybody would have thought after that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to every and each one of you, by the way.
Mhm.
JP and Maddox, I haven't heard those names in a minute.
So yeah, back. So what do you remember a specific time or a moment when you started to see? Because I think I remember, and I think it was my fault when things started going downhill, and I can narrow it down to Haven, and after that it was like,
oh my god,
from that moment everything started going downhill. So the next show we did was at a hotel somewhere, and it was weird. It was odd, and the whole wave of momentum.
on Lee Road.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
It was weird,
it
bro.
Was ghetto.
It was weird. I think what was the Jamaican guy with the sandals and the ashy feet that used to run around with us? That he got us really bad collabs. What was his name?
Let's talk about
And he would
that
talk to
guy.
JP.
Calvin?
Calvin! That was him, bro.
Calvin Lorenzo.
That's bad, bro. I can't believe you remember that. I would have never remembered that in a million
I
years.
remember Calvin. I think he died.
Wow.
Yo, rest in peace, Calvin.
Listen,
No,
hey, rest in
maybe
peace,
not. I
Calvin.
don't know. I
Damn.
think JP told me he died.
Okay. He got us into Rollins on the radio. That's the same guy, right? I remember that. That was pretty cool.
Rollins-
See, but that was around the time where, and I always skip this part because in my mind I don't like it. That was when we had El Nene. That's like one of the gimmicks. And that,
But you never accepted the fact that's where music was going at the time when Nori did the reggaeton song and it was crossing over.
yeah.
You just didn't want to go that route.
No, I did. I just think he was bad. I wanted to. I was
you
like, for
didn't.
sure.
You didn't want to go that route.
All
Who are we
right.
talking about? El Nene?
Carlos.
Let me
You did not want to go
let me-
that route.
let me
He
ask
had
you.
the looks.
Let me ask
Not
you real
saying
quick, real quick. So let's instead of going so far to the end, let's go all the way back to the beginning real quick. When we drew names out of a hat to figure out what the band was going to be, what was it? It was you, me, and George. Tímido. You remember that?
Really? George was
Bro,
Blitzkrieg?
it was supposed to be me and him, like a duo, like a We Seen Yandel, but I was supposed to be rapping in English, he was going to be rapping in Spanish. And he was going to be our DJ or producer or whatever they call it, people who made music at the time. So he said, hold on, let's go to meet up on my boy real quick down in Valero, ALB. And we did that, and we said, hey, we're rapping. He's like, yo, I used to rap too. I'm like, you should come rap. And it was like, well, he raps, and we should just be Blitzkrieg. So the four of us were like, sure, why not? We'll just call ourselves Blitzkrieg. And then we're like, yo, we need a condenser mic. I know a guy. His name's Jamie. And he has a condenser mic. Let's go record at his crib. And he was like, I know a guy, my cousin. His name's JP. And little by little, that's how Blitzkrieg started getting formed.
Gotcha. That's how you guys know JP.
And then JP was like, I work with this guy. His name's Matic. He raps too. And then I think you knew Carlos, right? You worked with him?
That was after.
I don't know.
was
How did he
right
get
after.
in the how did he get in the
That's
mix?
when because he didn't even come with us to Ohio. That's when Spanish reggae was going into English.
Alright, he didn't come with us to Ohio, but we had Right Now already, and Right Now had him on it.
So we did it.
We had to, because he was on Right Now. He was on the album. The whole album. He mixed it down.
He mixed that for us?
Yes, that whole album is the five of us, with the four rappers.
Oh, I thought you were saying he mixed that show down for us.
No, he mixed the whole album down. I remember I met up with him in front of a Best Buy to get the master copy.
But he must have been after Ohio, I'm telling you. No, because we did Right Now up there.
We kicked him out, kind of, sort of, and like we just kept moving on
So
without him.
basically we did the mixtapes with him and then kicked him out.
Yes.
So he did one album and kicked him out. We did a Diddy.